Winnie the Pooh, The Great Heffalump Hunt by Giles Andreae. Piglet trotted happily beside his best friend Pooh, talking about nothing much, as best friends often do. When suddenly, Pooh stopped and said, "I've got a grand idea. I'm going to catch a heffalump. I've heard they live around here." "A heffalump?" squeaked Piglet. "But they're huge, wild, scary beasts. And rabbits said they like to roast fresh piglets for their feast." "Well, that's why I must catch one," Pooh declared. Then, with a clap, he said, "Aha! I've got a plan. Let's set a cunning trap." Now, what might a hungry heffalump find tempting as a treat, aside from piglets, pondered Pooh. "My guess is something sweet." "A yummalicious jar of honey, then," said Piglet with a grin. "We'll bait a trap with honey, and he'll simply fall right in." "What a grand idea," said Pooh. "Let's do it now. Tonight, I'll go fetch some honey while you dig a pit, all right?" Pooh went and got the honey, but before he reached the pit, a little voice inside him said, "Just taste a tiny bit." He found the pit his friend had dug and passed the honey down. "There's hardly any left," squeaked Piglet, giving Pooh a frown. "There's just the right amount," said Pooh. "I gave it careful thought. Let's meet at 6 tomorrow, then find out what we've caught." So Pooh and Piglet went to bed, but neither was prepared for the fact that Pooh was hungry and Piglet was, well, scared. "That jar of honey in our trap," groaned Pooh. "It was my last. Oh, bother. Double bother. And if no one's listening, blast. Just one more little pawful would be neither here nor there. A heffalump who's hungry wouldn't notice, wouldn't care." So he set off through the forest with moonlight overhead. And at that moment, Piglet sat up, wide awake in bed. A horrid, hairy heffalump. He might not like Pooh's honey. Oh, what if all he wants is juicy Piglet in his tummy? But Pooh will be there with me, Piglet thought. My best friend, Pooh. It's scary when you're one, but it's much friendlier with two. So just before his clock struck 6, he tiptoed out the door. The leaves and branches crackled on the frosty forest floor. Then suddenly he heard a noise that chilled him to the bone. A ghostly wail, a growl, a roar, a mournful, muffled moan. "Where are you, Pooh?" cried Piglet. His heart beat fast with dread. "I'm in the pit," he heard Pooh cry, "and something's got my head." "The heffalump," squeaked Piglet. "It's in the pit with Pooh. I'm much too small to help him. Oh, there's nothing I can do." But something in his little soul prevented him from running, and Piglet's voice rose clear and strong. "Hold on, Pooh Bear. I'm coming." As fast as he could scamper, Piglet hurried to the pit, then bravely scampered to the edge and peered down into it. A heffalump! It's got him, and it's shaking him about. And all that Piglet saw was Pooh's poor bottom sticking out. He summoned all his strength and smacked the monster on the head. "Take that, you naughty heffalump. Now let Pooh go," he said. Then Piglet gave one final heave, and with a squelching sound, out popped Pooh completely and collapsed onto the ground. "The heffalump vanished," Piglet said. "It won't get far," but there, in Piglet's arm, Pooh saw an empty honey jar. "The heffalump," said Pooh. Yes, I'm pretty sure he's gone. I thought I saw him too, but Piglet, maybe we were wrong. You see, I got quite hungry when I went to have my nap. but the only snack I knew of was the one inside this trap. I took a lick, my head got stuck. I thought, this is the end. But there you were, dear Piglet, my brave rescuer, my friend. I did it, Piglet slowly spoke, because I love you, Pooh, and I know if it were me, that you would do the same thing too. I would, said Pooh, and thank you. Then he sniffed and wiped his eyes. I'd rescue you from Heffalump, but maybe let's not try. We're lucky, Pooh, said Piglet, as they set off home together, that you and I are such good friends. Best friends, said Pooh, forever.